Why, hello there. It is 57 days until Elden Ring comes out on February 25th, 2022, and this is the Elden Wait Countdown, where every day I read another item description from the network test to make the wait go by just a little bit quicker. Let's get into it. And before getting to our item today, I wanted to talk about the fact that Elden Ring has been rated by the ESRB, which is the American Ratings Board. It was rated M for Mature, which is an age 17 plus designation, for blood and gore, language, suggestive themes, and violence. From's more recent games are all rated M for blood and violence, so language and suggestive themes are a bit different from From's games on the ESRB rating. And the Elden Ring rating summary says, "This is an action role-playing game in which players assume the role of a character trying to retrieve a magical ring and become the Elden Lord. From a third-person perspective, players explore environments, collect items, and battle various enemies, such as knights, fantastical creatures, and melee combat. Players use swords, spears, axes, arrows, and magic to enemies. Combat is highlighted by cries of pain, splatters of blood, and impact sounds. The game includes depictions of gore, collectible items that include severed fingers and tongues, a boss character cutting off its arm, severed arms hanging from a ceiling. During the course of the game, a humanoid monster is depicted partially nude, with scales/scars covering its breast and pelvic regions. The word shit appears in the dialogue. Miyazaki is holding out on us with the scaly naked monster, outed by the ESRB. Besides that, none of this is particularly surprising, even a boss pulling their own arm off, which is becoming a trend in From games. So now let's get to the item today, and we have the Fevor's Cookbook / Missionary's Cookbook, which have the same item description, which says, "Record of crafting techniques left by a man who was denied the path of becoming a finger maiden. He instead became a missionary spreading holy teachings." So we have this man who was denied the path of becoming a finger maiden and became a missionary spreading holy teachings instead. It was the most sensible assumption, but hearing about someone pursuing the path to becoming a finger maiden made me curious about what the qualifications are and how you become one. This also indicates that, unless being denied changed his beliefs, this man went on to become a missionary who followed the Golden Order, as the holy water pot is attributed to being a product of the Golden Order. Which means that the two fingers seem to support the Golden Order, which we've learned from Miyazaki's recent interview with Edge to be the system of order and discipline established by the demigods with the power of the Elden Ring. So this could be wrong, but it seems to me that with the current information, the two fingers support the tarnished becoming Elden Lord, and that they likely wish to maintain the status quo, the Golden Order that existed during the age of the Erd Tree before the Shattering. The one last tidbit I wanted to mention is that the Fevor's Cookbook lets you craft sleep pots, which are associated with Saint Trina, who seems to do a whole bunch of things with sleep and dreaming. I don't really know if that means anything about the two fingers or the Golden Order, but I wanted to point it out because it's something we'll talk about more down the road. And there you have it, day 57, and Elden Ring is rated by the ESRB, and we talked about the Fevor's Cookbook and Missionary's Cookbook item description. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like, and if you want to continue to get item description videos as we get towards the release of Elden Ring, and then a ton of lore content following the release of Elden Ring, please consider subscribing to the Lore Hunter. Thanks for watching.